We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs look for their 7th straight victory next. James Cho, Taiwan native, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Malik Smith the next to hit. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this 4-game weekend set. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, they have to be very happy so far with the performance they're getting out of that guy in the 8th spot. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Presley just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Cho is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind in the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. Then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
Into the box, Heath Wright. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. Still without a home run and a pair of RBIs. The 1-0. Down the first baseline. Hope comes up with it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Alfredo Anaya, Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
So striding forward now, Charlie Mueller. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a ball 1-0. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of the long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Strike two swinging.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on?
Well, this team really needs that six-hole hitter to step up a bit. He hasn't looked like himself at all lately. You know, he's really struggled. I'm watching him drop his hands. You can see that his timing is off. He's really searching and trying to figure out why he's struggling so bad.
In now, Patrick Pote, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Come on, Cubbies.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Patrick Pote has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Stepping in now, Angel Barrios, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Pote, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Missed with a breaking ball. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Still 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Curveball that time, not even close.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball four.
He's going.
And there he goes towards second. But he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball four, and it's first and second now with one away.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
So in now for Chicago, Chris Valdez. In yesterday's ball game, he launched a couple over the wall, so we'll see if he's got some more thump in that bat here in this one. Hit hard to third. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Yeah, and I can speak from experience, and I can tell you, on a night like this, it's tough to get a good grip on the ball. It's a little frigid out there, and he might have lost a little bit of feeling in his fingers. Never easy to make a good throw when that's the case.
Standing in now, Eddie Escobedo. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0.
There's certain pitches throughout the game that decide whether you win or lose it. This is certainly one of the bigger moments right here.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Man, it's been an absolute nightmare start to the game, and the nightmare continues as he walks in a run here in the first. The wheels are not completely off the bus, but they're definitely wobbling. We'll see if he can limit the damage going forward.
At the plate, Joe Devore, and a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0. Grounded to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Well, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Giro. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base coach. Glad that found the hole right there. Ribeye steak, chalk one.
Into the box now, Mike Watkins. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed to deep left field, and the wind's going to grab it and take this on to Waveland Avenue, a home run. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Fourth home run here in the early going. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game, but things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam, and they might not be done yet.
So stepping in, Kevin Anthony. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
After two breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Garcia. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth, catcher, James Cho.
Into the box, James Cho. First pitch coming, here it is. Way in front of a great slider that time. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Low in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So they strike for 6 in the inning as there's the big blow, the grand slam home run. Second inning coming up. It's the Cubs 6 and the Phillies nothing. Standing in, Aldo Garcia. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. Sliders in for a strike. The next 0-2. Fouled off. Here's another 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today is watching this team flash the leather, pick it and grin. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
Digging in, Robbie Bledsoe. First pitch on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Let's go, Cubbies!
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. 1 out, nobody on. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2, and he got him.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin the start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Standing in, Brian Sadler. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at-bat. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They still find themselves down 6-0. Digging in, Charlie Mueller. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Waiting on it is Smith.
One down.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Stepping in, Patrick Hote. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. Up around the face. A bouncer up the middle. Bregman gloves it. And there's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 30, Angel Barrios.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Angel Barrios. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch of the at bat. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1. Two out, nobody on. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Popped him up. Bregman will put this one away, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. That'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Mueller right there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central.
Next.
Stepping in, Zachary Nix. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Batting ninth, pitcher Alfredo Anaya.
Coming to the plate now, Alfredo Anaya. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Here's the first pitch to him. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Striding in, Chris Valdez. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up.
Chris Valdez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. 2-2 the count. Set to deal on 2-2. Here's a high pop-up. Presley is there. Makes the play, 1 away. So with 1 gone here in the inning, it's time to check out the Cubs' upcoming schedule so you can plan your week around staying at home and watching Cubs baseball here with us. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie Escobedo. First delivery to him on the way. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Escobedo, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his first year at the big league level. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Bouncer to the left side. Right. Scoops it up. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The catcher, number 2, Joe DeVore.
Now to the plate, Joe DeVore. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 6-0. Coming to the plate now, Malik Smith back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Pitch on the way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Valdez is in pursuit. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, James Presley.
Ready for another chance. Jay Presley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. A tough sinker on the inside corner.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Favorable call in there for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now. Just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Settling in now, Heath Wright. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball 1. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. The 2-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And the Phillies are into the hit column.
Now batting, right fielder, Aldo.
Now at the plate, Aldo Garcia. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Anthony moving in, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Philadelphia. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Ken Webster answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Mike Watkins. He went deep for a grand slam in his 1st at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Webster, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers. He was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a 1-year deal, but this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Watkins, playing here in his age 26 season. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Smith has to roam straight back, but he has it for the 1st out. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for. So digging in now, Kevin Anthony. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 home. Hit hard down the right field line. But that's a foul ball.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Up pitcher number 25, James Cho.
And now the Cubs pitcher, James Cho. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. Now a swing and a fly ball. Garcia is after it. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. So striding in, Robbie Bledsoe comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
In now, Brian Sadler. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up, and a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
The 2-0 is in there for strike one. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball three.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hit that, and that is off the first base bag. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over.
Well, you come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Strike one to start the at-bat. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Another 0-2 coming. And that one stayed up a little high. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Zachary Nix. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
The 0-2 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Little chopper back to the mound. One there. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Cubs lead this one 6-0. Digging in once again, Charlie Mueller. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Charlie Mueller.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. The 1-0. He swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And he misses 2-1. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. The relay, and he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
Standing in now, Patrick Pote. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, Devo. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Into the box now, Angel Barrios, and it's fouled away. And they're runners at the corners now.
Base hit now.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Pulled toward right center field.
On the run is Smith.
And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 7-0.
The left fielder, number 32.
Cubs 4-hole hitter Chris Valdez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a shot out to right center field. Pote rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now the relay home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, Eddie Escobedo, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. The 0-1 pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
The 0-2 home. Popped him up. Bledsoe over to his left. He tracks it down as the runner will challenge his arm and head for third. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely.
Now batting, catcher, Joe DeVore.
Now at the plate, Joe DeVore.
Hey, Joe!
First pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. Presley fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Tyrell Talley will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the
Number
sixth.
59, Tyrell Talley.
Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit, so the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed, but right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Malik Smith the next to hit, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. A bullet to first base, and he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play.
James Presley.
Now in the box, Jay Presley. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Missed with a breaking ball.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike. This is skied into short left center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's full.
Into the box, Keith Wright, as he'll swing and pop this one up near second base. Escobedo is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score.
Your attention,
Clement
please.
gets the call
Now
to pitch
pitching
here, and
for
he'll try to
Philadelphia.
sort this mess
Number
out.
8.
He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So coming to the plate, Mike Watkins.
Leading
He'll
off
do
for
battle
the
with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Mike Watkins.
Now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Smith.
Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now
This
batting.
guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Stepping into the box, Kevin Anthony. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here.
Your attention, please.
Sanborn will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12, Bruce Sanborn.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Comes set. Now the pitch. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. And that one just missed outside.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. Now a look and a throw back to second. Back in standing. Anthony leads off second with one gone in the inning. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Stepping in now, Charlie Mueller, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1. Hard on the ground toward short. Bregman fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs as the lead holds at 8-0. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Julian Quezada is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
28, Julian Quezada.
Digging in to try it again, Aldo Garcia. He flew out in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Fastball called for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Boy, that's a crazy one for a pitcher right there. You're feeling pretty good about yourself, D-Roy. You pump 2 of them in there. You're heading the count 0-2, and you're thinking, hey, this is pretty easy at bat.
Yeah, you step out of the batter's box 0-2, adjust your batting gloves, and hang on for dear life. But he was able to mix in a knock.
And before a first pitch to the plate, a move to first. And he's back standing. Into the box now, Robbie Bledsoe. He grounds it sharply to third. To second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Ready once again, Brian Sadler. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Quezada hails from the prairie state of Illinois. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. The 1-1 is outside for a ball. And ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Phillies go down quietly there. Still 8-0. Riding in once again, Patrick Poe is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. It swung on and missed for strike number 2.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Fouled away. bunt on the ground out to second. Presley is there, and that's out number one.
Now batting, right fielder, Angel Arias.
Ready for another shot now. Angel Barrios earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Now here it comes. Popped him up. Right has a play. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Chris Valdez.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Chris Valdez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. 8 runs, just 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
From 0-2 to 3-2, this is a pretty good at bat. Making this pitcher come back and really have to battle. This is a pretty good at bat right here.
Now the payoff pitch home. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Stepping up to the plate, Eddie Escobedo. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. He's set. Here it comes. Up around the face.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Fouled off.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. To short. Bregman has it. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1 as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Digging in, Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The 1-1. Line drive to center field. Anthony patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. 8th inning now from Wrigley. Cubs lead in front of their home faithful as you get a look at the line score to see how we got to this point. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Zachary Nix. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Ball 1, no strike.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Now the 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
I know he's well aware of the fact he can't tie this with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's trying to ignite the boys by driving something out of the ballpark.
Now the 2-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to set him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. The pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Drilled to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he pulled his neck and he stayed in there.
1-0 the count. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Cologne is off at first with 2 away. Hit out towards second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Takahito Perry enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Takahito Perry.
The next Cub up, Joe DeVore. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
DeVore.
First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Perry, a 36-year-old veteran. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him. Popped him up. Presley is there. 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Mike Watkins.
Now batting, Mike Watkins. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground to short. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Kevin Anthony.
In now, Kevin Anthony, as he'll run up to bunt here, but misses for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Trying to bunt here, but this winds up hitting him. And they're going to say that he went after it. A strange strike 2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. The 1-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Smith in pursuit. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, the pitcher, Julian Quezada.
So here now is the pitcher, Julian Quezada. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Michael Love will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Michael Love.
And he lays off there 1-0. He'll start this one at 274. 9 homers and 17 RBIs. The 1-0. This one's down to third. Reined in. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs as the lead holds at 8-0. Back here in Chicago with a great view of downtown as we're set here to start the 9th inning from Wrigley Field. Lonnie Mitchell-Tree comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here at the top of the 9th.
Lonnie Mitchell-Tree.
So next to the plate for the Bills, Jay Presley starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Wind up and the 0-1. Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Standing in now, Heath Wright as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Barrios is over and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The right field number 21, Aldo Garcia.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Aldo Garcia. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Here's the 0-2. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Presley stands at first with 1 out. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box, Robbie Bledsoe. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
And this is why you can't lose focus for a second when you're behind the plate. Any mistake a catcher makes has serious consequences. This is a pass ball, and the runner moves into scoring position.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. Presley rounds the corner and is headed home. The tag, and he's in there as they inch back here, but there's still a ways to go.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump. This guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Stepping in now, Ryan Sadler, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Cubs continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
8-1 is the final tonight. The Chicago Cubs came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. James Cho wins his 3rd of the season. Alfredo Anaya worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.